In the first episode, our main character was given instructions on how to build and use a time machine. Then, in the second episode, our main character goes back in time, writes down the instructions for using the time machine, then goes forward in time, comes back in time to be on the other end of the chat, but then ends up in a verbal bout against the title cards, causing a break in the fourth wall. Speaking of the fourth wall, how well are you fixing it, Mr. Repairman? It's going quite well, actually. I think the title cards were wrong about it taking ages to fix. The fourth wall is fragile, but easily repairable. Enough recapping! Let's see what happens in this episode! So, I need to put these documents under the penguin, like that, so past me can find them. Alright, now I'll wait somewhere discreet. Seems like a good place. For past me to wake up, and then I'll send the messages that started this whole thing. Need to remove this bag though. Might as well get some coffee. Oh, I remember this. Something! No. Sound an awful lot like my voice. Today's a Saturday and I have nothing to do. Wait, am I talking to myself? I must be hallucinating all this or something. I'm probably going insane. Guess I'll write a script for some time travel story or something. Fine. Rather than being metal, I'll just build a castle in mind tests. That sounds appropriate. I'm not forced to agree with the title cards. I'll be as meta as I please. I'll get some coffee just to make things even more meta, somehow. Can we talk about how meta this is yet? Could talk about how meta we're getting. No, I will be as meta as I please. I'm in control here. Let's try to make this less meta by evading it. Fine, I guess I'll build like a library of castle or something in mind tests, like the script says there should be. And now. That's Basil. Use time. Huh, so that's what time travel sounds like when you're on the outside of it. Now that I think of it, using seconds is a pretty cumbersome way of quantifying time in time travel. I should pencil in some kind of exception here. Yeah, that'll totally work. So, I'll write these instructions. I know the process, and I will write instructions simply on this piece of paper. That's a fair point. How do you justify letting me break the fourth wall last episode? So you consider letting me break the fourth wall as a kind of means to an end of finishing the script. I'm pretty sure it can't fall concluded. Really, not my future self, you've even got the puns. You're even quoting past me. Now, stop slicing the fourth wall with your cutting remarks. And let's see if this change to the rules right here can help us get into the future more efficiently. We interrupt this banter to present an intermission. You may patiently wait through it while we deal with our hero. Main character! And now, let's continue. Now I will travel into the future and see if that change to the rules actually works. That is the power of writing words on a piece of paper. Ends the series on this positive note. You are not the judge of wit, and nor are you meant to be a member of the conversation. You're the title card system.